So last time we pretty much we're in the end game now. I explored the depths of the cathedral only to find out that I needed to go into the upper floors of the cathedral first. But I took out as many of the bosses as I could, so at least I don't have to worry about that anymore. So my main concern was, just having to go through all the enemies to get through here. But I have a way around it. Using the trading in the gems here at Rags, I was able to get myself a salamander. And the salamander has Estoma, which is basically repel. And so as long as the enemies in question have a lower level than I do, they don't show up. At least that's how it's supposed to work. We'll see. Actually, you are not dead anymore. You are not dead anymore, but you are basically the Messiah, but you basically have a non-combat role. Solaren, well, he's still doing his own thing, I guess. But one thing that did happen from me going down into the basement when I wasn't supposed to, it did unlock a side quest, and I actually feel like doing that right about now. If anything, you're probably closer to the Pope, but still, either which way. So apparently off to the west here, there is supposed to be something. Aha, here we are. Is this completely optional? Yes. Do I have to do this? No. Am I doing it anyway? Sure, why not? Hello, Beelzebub. And apparently, Lewis sent us out here to get us killed. And you just got binded. Could I have summoned an extra person? Maybe. Did I need to? No. And that was worth nowhere near the amount of experience that I thought I was gonna get. But that's done. If I was on the Chaos path, I would have actually recruited Beelzebub, who's apparently really, really good, but oh well. Oh. Alright. And it appears that Estoma is working exactly the way I want it to. So, no encounters whatsoever, which should make navigating what I have to navigate a heck of a lot easier, and I didn't mean to do that. Okie dokie, so... Wrong way. Oh. Well, that's... Well, so much for no encounters. Maybe it wears off when I go into a building or something. Let's take a look here. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport back to... If nothing else, I'm gonna heal up the Salamander's MP. For whatever reason, I was expecting that Beelzebub fight to be worth a bit more on the experience front. Unfortunately, it seems that was not the case. So that really wasn't worth the trip in this particular circumstance. So I believe it wears off on the new moon, that Estoma, so I'm just gonna work the moon phase until we get to 1 out of 8. There we go. Might want to have the mapper thing active too. So... going south... Okay, so... just to get my bearings back again. Okay. Okay, I see where I'm at now. Here's where I have to go. Into the upper floors. Or actually, no, not quite up at the upper floors yet. There's still one more floor left to go. Thank goodness it appears that Estoma is doing exactly what I wanted to do. Alright. Now we're officially on the upper floors. Okay. So, where are things? Mostly looking to see... Mostly just looking at where the items are so I can hunt those down quickly. I should have had this page up a lot sooner. Okay, Megiddo Fire is the gun. Okay. Okay, so where are they? I see one. Where's the other? There it is. Alright. Now I just have to figure out how to actually get to where I need to go. Alright, looks like there's a couple different ways to get there. I'm also kind of looking at, because it looks like there's pits that I have to go through. It looks like it's a pretty convoluted path to get to the gun. So if I go this way. I want to say at this point I have to, if I remember reading it correctly, I have to actually dismiss someone here. Yeah, I think I'll drop the giant. Here we have Uriel. Welcome, great hero, ye that fight in the name of God. May you use your divinely granted powers to wash the evil from this cathedral and bring light to the earth. Yep, and Joy got a recruit. Let's see. How strong are you, by chance? Pretty strong. Although I won't have you for too long if I read things correctly. Let's see. Because I will have to combine the three seraphs, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael, to get an item that will allow me to actually fight the boss on the Chaos side. So I won't be having them for very long, so I'm not going to stress out over it. I'll still have Vishnu, though. And I am so glad that Estoma is working perfectly. Okay, so what direction do I need to go into? It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's see, go east. West. Pretty sure the upper floors are where all the law-aligned ones are. But I think I'm good with what I've got. Especially since I'm gonna have to drop a couple more people here. Actually, I'm gonna have to drop 2 more, so I might as well. That's the one that I specifically combined together. It has the big revive spell like the Loa does, except it has a lot more MP to work with. So I'm definitely keeping you. 38. Yeah, I think you're gonna go. The Kanara and the Mizuki. Yep, there it is. Those are the 2. So I would be able to recruit things here, but I think I'm good with what I have at the moment. And there's Gabriel. Adam and Eve, huh? All right then. And there's Gabriel in the party now. Might as well see what your stats are for the heck of it. Level 96. My goodness. It's a shame I can't keep you. All right. At this point, there is... Let's see, where am I at exactly? That's where I'm at. Okay, where are they? There's a bit of a path here to get to where I need to go, so I'm kind of trying to reverse engineer this thing here. Alright, I think I see it. I think I see the path I have to take. I'm doing this mostly to get the super law gun. There's really no other reason. West, because that dodges the... Thing is, there's also bullets up ahead, but I'm gonna keep the ones I have because they're binding. And while the light shells are stronger by about 10 points, I'd rather have the binding effect. Okay. So... Oops. Went too far. So I go this way. Back. Okay. I have to be careful here. I'm actually going to make a save state here, just in case I mess this up. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. I have to go through this again. Which is fine. Because we got this. So how much of an improvement is this? Good 10 points. Pretty good, I'd say. Does hit an entire group. Guaranteed from the looks of it. But now I just have to walk through the fire again. And as such, there is a similar path that I would have to do if I was on the chaos path as well. Okay. So, where do I want to go from here? Be quiet, phone. There really isn't much of much of a way to get out, is there? I say again. Okay. It sucks that one of the maps that I'm using is inaccurate. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Pretty sure I know where I'm at the moment. Though I do think maybe I should be healing right now. Before something happens, because it is the new moon, which means that the Estoma has probably worn off. So I could go up that way, but there's a trap there. And then I just walk right into another one. I is a smart person. Oh. It's already in effect. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Now I'm starting to wonder how long it does last. Although I guess I would get an indicator if that... saying when it wears off. Because the information that I was having says it would... Let me just double check what it says here. Oh no, apparently it this source doesn't even say there's a limit. Okay. Fine with me. Where was I? Okay, I've got my bearings back again. Alright. Fortunately, this means I do have to go through floors 2 and 3 all over again. But at least this should be the only time I actually have to go through this. Should. I'm so glad I thought to hunt down Estoma. It's making life so much easier. Alright, so now we're back up to this floor. This time the path will be a heck of a lot shorter. Because pretty much all we have to do is go this way. And that's it. So that all that mess to get that weapon was pretty much just to get the weapon. Child of man whose countenance is filled with the power of law. And there's Raphael in the party. Might as well see what you've got. Level 91. Pretty good stuff. And we have ourselves an exit. So now we're in the upper reaches of the cathedral here. Oh. So, though it looks like I will have to refresh Estoma, but I can do that indoors. So the east and west entrances is pretty much won't lead anywhere. But the south entrance is where I need to be. That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. Okay, so where... Okay. So, oh, actually... Okay, there... Is there a way for me to not go through trap tiles? It appears not. Alright. Let's go ahead and go the simpler route then. You know, I'd rather take the poison. It's a bit less debilitating, honestly. Takes a little bit less effort to heal from. Just move this way. And there's the next set of stairs. Okay. I can see that there are a lot of trap tiles here. Such that I don't think... Yeah, there's no way I can dodge them all. But, let's see if I can route things such that I take the least amount possible. Looks like I have to go through 5. This one. That way. Go and heal the salamander just in case. It's 4. Feels weird that it was just those two taking damage. Makes things easier for me, though. I wonder. I think that's why. I think it's because those are the only two that are not law-aligned. Yeah, those two are neutral. So I'm thinking that's why they were the ones taking damage. Makes sense. Okay. Final floor. Actually, no, not the final floor. But the next floor is pretty short, so... Alright. Ember spell is expired, that's fine. I don't really need it anymore. And here's some guy. Even though it says Law Hero's voice. I'm guessing that's a... I don't know if that's a translator thing or not. I think you always were the Law Hero. It just wasn't until this phase of things that it started referring to you and Solarin as the Law Hero and Chaos Hero, respectively. And there you are. Humanity has finally driven itself into a pit of ruin, far from their divine creator God. The destruction of the world has produced an age of violence and disorder. Indeed, the world has truly become chaos itself. I am sure that those that fight for chaos are overjoyed at its current state. However, God has still not abandoned humanity. In his eternal compassion, he is trying to give us a second chance and save us from the pit of despair we have dug ourselves with such devastation. No matter how many times we foolish humans sin, God is there to forgive us and help us undo the errors that we have made. The 1,000-year kingdom is the culmination of God's compassion and forgiveness. He will save us from ourselves and keep us on the right path. It is the dawn of a new era, an era of eternal peace under God Himself. An era where God's worshippers will live in eternal happiness and safety under His divine protection. However, in order to bring about the 1,000-year kingdom, the Messians need faithful worshippers to help build a new throne for God, for Him to descend to and rule the world from. This is the purpose of the cathedral. It shall serve as a fitting throne for God, and as an eternal sign of His compassion and love for us. As faithful worshippers, we must bring the cathedral back from the hands of the demons that would take it over. But in order to do so, we must defeat the Ashura Lord. But we will need Angel Ring in order to penetrate his defenses. Master Michael bestowed his wisdom upon me and told me that one could create such an artifact by fusing the other 3 seraphs together. But the problem is, where would you have to go? I doubt it would be possible to complete that kind of special ritual at an ordinary mansion. Really? Okay. If a regular mansion won't do it. Then I wonder what I do have to do. Ah! I see. Okay, I see what I have to do. It's actually a place that I had been to before. Alright, so go ahead, heal, and save all of this. Yeah, I've noticed a similar thing when using intelligence incense. Because intelligence was just a long enough word to kind of glitch things out a bit. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see, transmit. Tokyo Towers will be closer if nothing else. Just do a quick exit. Oh. Oops, okay. Fortunately, it doesn't work that way, apparently. Okay. It took me out of the last exit I went to, which was way back at the cathedral. Alright, there's a reason why I had Estoma in play. So I wouldn't have to deal with all this stupid mess. Nope, that's not the exit. There we go. Alright. So now I have to come back up to... I think... Was that it? I think it was... I thought it was up here. Aha! Here we are. Thankfully, I had already been here once before, so there's really nothing else to do here. Aha! I see that you do indeed have all three of the seraphs with you. Very well, I shall fuse them together for you. It's been quite some time since I've gotten a chance like this to test my skill. I haven't felt this eager since I was a young man. Yep. Although, apparently according to this... Let's see, do you have anything else to say? No, okay, we're good. Yeah, if only it, well, I guess it could have worked that way. I wonder what would have happened if I tried to fuse them together on a regular mansion. Wonder what would have resulted from that. Alright, so I'm gonna heal up the salamander just in case, just to be on the safe side. Save again. Alright, so I don't need the upper floor maps anymore. Thing is, there was also a sword in the in the upper floors, but how often do I use swords? Alright. Go ahead and get that Estoma back in place. And now just mow my way down to the bottom of this place. Okay. Yep, back to the basement. Thankfully, with the repel active, it won't take nearly as long as it did before. Since I won't be getting an encounter every step and a half. Plus, I have all the bosses killed too. Yep, so that I'll just pass right through all those too. All right, down we go. Although I could probably just done this too, because that saves all the whole everything that I had done. I'd be open to that. We'll see how long this takes, but hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Basically what happened last time, some guy, was I basically went through all of this, taking fights forever and ever, and then only to find out that I couldn't actually progress any farther. And that's how I figured out that I had to go to the top instead. But at least I had already fought all the bosses, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And you see how much I had already explored. And that was me making a beeline for the end. No. No, nothing went wrong. It's just I'd be doing the third one, since I had already beaten the first two. I would say I wish I had this spell a lot sooner, but if I had it that much sooner, I probably wouldn't be level 74 right now. Okay, so go this way. Which is full of darkness. It's east for 2. Yeah, I noticed frames dropping too. Heck if I know why. Don't know if it was me or Twitch or what. West 1, North 2. West until I hit a wall. Let's see. North 2, East 2, South, West, South 2, West 1. Actually, nope. Alright, I seem to recall one of the maps being inaccurate. Let me see here. There we are. South for 2, west for 1. South until we're clear. Alright. And just say, all this walking I've did. And I was taking fights all the way through. It took me probably at least an hour to get through this the first time. But I gained a lot of experience from it. I think I got at least one weapon that was actually an improvement over what I originally had, so... Granted, it was a sword, and I don't use swords very much because the guns are so good. Alright. Back into the massive trap tiles. Have to pass through 5 again. Okay. That's the last one. What just... Was that Estoma wearing off? I didn't look. It sounded like something... A menu popped up, but I was looking away at the time. Oh, okay. And that's where Lucifer showed up to tell me about Beelzebub. So it makes sense that it would say that now. I had forgotten about that. So I think it would definitely be a good idea to send the salamander away before I encounter this boss that I'm about to fight here. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Well, hello. Didn't expect to see you both here. He tried to pursue his pathetic brand of justice without the power to back it up. That was kind of foolish, I think. And look what happened. He met a pitiful end with nothing to show for it. This is practically the way I was so long ago. He just doesn't get it. Power does not come from justice. Power is justice. And that's the second time that some guys died. At least in regards to the plot, I suppose. And it seems that you don't get it either. Now it's your turn. Let's rumble. Human Chaos Hero. Because it couldn't be ours to actually put Solarin in the text box. Looks like I got you binded. And down you go. Alicia's stat points are what I really care about. Unfortunately, I can't manufacture more health for you, but that'll work. So my end comes as well. In the end, I couldn't beat you. You always were a step ahead of me. And I thought I had finally gotten power that surpassed gods, too. Was this all just a dream? A nightmare? No. It was a good dream. Goodbye. Chaos Heroine? Okay. Hello, Lilith. Alright. Oh, of course you have that. Got you binded too. Be gone. I was kept away from you. I'm curious as to who would have played this role on the law side if I was Chaos Aligned. That was Yukiko. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Or something. Alright. Or Yuriko, yeah. And it looks like the Estoma spell's still active, too. Nice. Let me just go ahead and get rid of that sleep effect. Yeah, looks like both of you are dead for real now. Only thing here, straight ahead. Alright. Fully healed. Fully geared. Let's do this. Hello, Ashura Lord. So, you finally made it. Oh, great hero, fighting bravely for God's cause. How noble you are, trampling over the broken corpse of your old friend in order to get here. To have betrayed one who cared about you in favor of following the orders of one who has done nothing for you. Truly, you are a shining example of a servant of God. But I think your friend needs some company. I'll send you to him now. I actually want to see how this goes here. Okay, yeah, that's no small amount of damage. Ha! Gotcha! Okay, we're good. I actually just wanted to make sure I saw that. The binding message, because we're pretty much done here. And that's why I kept those bullets. Because they could do stuff like this. Oh, it wore off. Oh, you can heal too, huh? There we go. Health's much better now. Binded you again. Sucks that he was able to heal himself before I could bind him again. I don't know, but he's gone now. And I actually get experience and levels from this. Okay. Cool. I got an item drop from you? Oh, well, I guess it does make sense. If I was on the neutral route, I'd be fighting both Ashura Lord and Michael on the top side. So it does make sense that I'm getting experience and such from this. We're brutalizing demonkind and humanity. The cathedral would have been ours. We would have been able to lay the first stone toward building Master Lucifer's Uto. Well done. Don't worry. You did the right thing. Did I now? Now, come to me. Oh, that's fully healed. There's nowhere else to go. didn't even give me the option of going up the stairs or not. Messenger of God, MeleeWizard, Alicia, you've done a great job. Worry not about some guy. He is with God now, worshiping him in happiness and peace, and will live in prosperity there with him until the end of time. You have accomplished a great deed, defeating the demons plaguing humanity, and paving the way for God's coming. However, there are still a great deal of people left behind after this fight, wandering aimlessly in suffering and confusion. You two have done great deal, okay, but there is still much to do. Only those who believe can be saved. So you must continue spreading the word to those who have yet to hear. Their souls are in your hands. You must save them. You two are our beacon of hope, our light in the dark. You are our saviors. Once all have been saved, it truly can begin. A future full of unending glory. A world full of happiness, peace, and prosperity. Justice, order, law, security. Humanity will have all these things in abundance. This is the nature of the eternal paradise, brought about by the rule of God. The 1,000-year kingdom. And there's the credits. Oh. Okay. So I'm thinking some of this is stuff that happened in the past, but then there's the statue of some guy, which kind of makes me wonder what the order of events that we're seeing here are. So I would imagine that the chaos side of things would be largely the same stuff, just kind of roles reversed. In which I I would have been recruiting all the people on the Chaos side and fighting the ones on the Law side. And I do know that there is a neutral ending in which I pretty much kill both sides. I can only imagine what there's probably some specific steps involved to doing that, and I want to say that that's the actual quote-unquote good ending. And I wasn't even looking at the screen at this point, so I don't even know what was being said. It was probably something we had seen before, since we're seeing past events now. Ah, okay, yeah. A lot of people died in this conflict. A countless number of individual sorrows, joys, hatreds, and loves snuffed out. But you know, MWizard, they will all come back and be reborn, just the way I was. The destruction is finally over, and the time for creation and rebuilding has begun. Okay, nothing I'm doing is doing anything, so I'm thinking that's just straight up the end now. I'm guessing there isn't a New Game Plus or anything like that, or else it probably would have gone to the title screen by now. Oh well. It was nice getting this series started, because I know there's at least one other one for the SNES that exists as well. Can only imagine how that one's different, though. It's probably still got Your Law and Chaos and all that other stuff that I probably won't pay as much attention to as I probably should. Okay. Just close that out. I don't need that anymore.